Your love has broken a spell. Someone was embroiled in a spell of manipulation, being binded, being trapped, and having a very warped outlook in life. Someone felt like it was their portion to be alone. Maybe they were conditioned to think that no one will want them, they're unattractive, then they will never find love again. So they were forced to believe that they have to settle. They were possibly isolated from others. They were programmed manipulated to think that people who are different, who are quirky, who are orthodox should be removed from their life. They shouldn't be anywhere near them. Someone was trying to force them into a narrative that they had conjured up in their own head. And this person has a lot of Aquarian-like energies, whereby they're supposed to be expressive. They're supposed to be independent. They're supposed to embrace their innovative ways, their quirkiness, their unique ways were being suppressed in favor of a very forced traditional way of being that is not in alignment with this person. So this person wasn't living out their purpose. Maybe this person likes to date outside their race. Maybe this person wants to be single. Maybe this person wants to go down a non-traditional route in regards to, work or who they are friends with. But they were being forced, whether it was said in words or the people that they were surrounded by. I feel like it's more their background and their culture. They were surrounded by a lot of people who had this old school way of thinking. No, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Whether or not it was said in those words, but there was like some type of condition that was being placed on them. And they felt like they had to abide by it. But the more they were trying to fit themselves in a box that they didn't fit in, that did not belong to them, because this person, they marched to the beat of their own drum, but that side to them was being suppressed. The more they were trying to fulfill a role that they shouldn't have been, in, the more their, I'm hearing like their soul was screaming, the more they kept getting some type of backfire, because they weren't supposed to be in this environment. They weren't supposed to be with these friends. They weren't supposed to be, for some of you, it could have been like a forced marriage or something like this, or they weren't supposed to be in this family system, because just because everyone, for instance, say like you have siblings or something of this sort, or cousins, not everyone is going to be the same, right? Yeah, you come from the same family, but everyone has different birth charts. People could inherit things from like a great grandparent, a great grand aunt, something of that sort. And this person was being moved further and further away from their destiny, from their calling, to appease the status quo. Because whoever they were around was very controlling and very binding. And because you have come onto the scene, you have broken a spell that was casted over this person's mind. You have shown this person that it doesn't matter if people look like you, if you are born into this family. If you are not in alignment with these people, they're not your people. Because some of these people could possibly be leading you to your own demise due to association. They're now seeing that whoever they were aligned with was a villain in their story. Just by being with you. And this love is romantic love. That's how I felt when I was shuffling the cards. But it could be in regards to a business partnership. It could be in regards to family. It could be in regards to friendship. Maybe someone wasn't in agreement with who you are friends with, because they're not like us. They don't understand our culture. It would look weird to others where you have so much in common with this individual. And it could, be love. And through you just maybe taking a step back, not trying to force the issue, it led to this person to see that, hold on a minute, you're freeing me. Whereas with these people, I feel like I have to fit in a box. I feel consumed. I feel restrained. I feel controlled. But you are freeing me. You're not angry with me. You're not doing this. You're not trying to manipulate me. You're letting me be. You know, you have now awoken this person up to what they want. You're not trying to force your agenda on this person. And when you are in connection with this person, you connect on a soul level. You move this person internally. You help them get in touch with parts of themselves that they've never encountered before. You have heightened this person's spirituality. Open up this person's third eye. What you share is a deep soulmate bond. That's probably why some people were trying to control the situation, because they can feel this would be the case. This person feels stress-free whenever they are around you. You bring them peace. These individuals bring them absolute and utter nightmares. Yeah, they're woken up from a nightmare because they are realizing that this is the nightmare card, 9 of Swords. They have woken up from a nightmare and they are freeing themselves. But they are keeping it secret from whoever. That they now see who they are. They're now seeing that these individuals are reckless. They are now seeing that these individuals had nothing sustainable to offer. They are now not going forward with these people anymore. Because in the past, these individuals had a lot of control. Parading them around like they are a trophy. Siphoning their energy for their own gains. That's not happening anymore. This person is not moving forward with these people no more. They have tasted what true love feels like. True love in a friendship, a relationship, in a business partnership. So no, they're not moving forward with these people anymore. They have put an end to these connections. And these people are fighting energetically to reopen these doors because they had the upper hand in the past. They pulled on this person's heartstrings, or they had this way to get into the head of this person and manipulate them and keep them in some type of trance. But alongside with spirit, you were able to awaken this person to their true calling. And because of your connection with them, they are coming more into alignment with spirit. They see you as like a very powerful muse, like, I don't want to hear sorceress, but they see you as very mystical, magical, someone that has a lot of spiritual weight, masterful truth teller. They enjoy your conversations. They're highly intellectual. They view you as someone that generates a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And they are blown away. They are thinking, how do you manage to gain all this information? They always learn something from you. It's a spiritual movement. Whenever you two coexist in the same environment, whenever you engage mentally, even if it's a physical situation, even if you've been intimate with this person, it's the otherworldly, hypnotic, transformative, healing experience, and it's awoken them, because before they were conditioned to believe that no one will find them attractive, maybe because of their past relationships, maybe being cheated on for some of you, maybe people just using them for their money, or maybe them always having to give, or maybe they were bullied for their appearance even by partners at the time, so they were conditioned to believe that no one would want them, no one would find them attractive. But you have embraced all aspects of them, and it's like you have awoken them and shown them that your imperfections, what you think are imperfect, are perfect to me, because I'm not perfect. You've embraced parts of themselves that they were humiliated by, embarrassed of. You have made them view themselves as someone that is attractive, desired. You have allowed this person to see themselves in a new light and not settle for crumbs or be in alignment with people that are not a match. Okay? And you have now helped this person to hold back from giving their energy to people that don't deserve it. And these people are in the Eight of Swords. You know, they're thinking, I'm losing my grip. How come this person is escaping me? You have helped this person, or you're helping this person to become more independent, to want nice things for themselves. And ever since this person has removed themselves from whoever, they have elevated, you know, because of your impact in their life. They are leveling up. They are confident enough to go out there and create the life of their dreams. Their pockets are getting bigger. They're elevating in their career. They're thinking of marriage and settling down. And they're walking away from their burdens and understanding that their alignment with these people from the past were a massive blockage in their life, emotionally, mentally, financially, and spiritually. And they're still healing from this, because what they've experienced wasn't easy, and these people are in conflict. But you have broken the spell from whatever hold was over this person by love. As Jess Puckett says, love is the highest vibration of all. So your love has broken this binding, manipulative spell that was casted over their head. Just by you pouring into yourself and having enough to pour into them and seeing their value has made them awaken. I asked Spirit, you know, how is this person or these people feeling now that this person has broken free? We've also got more cards. Yeah, now that this person has awoken from the spell, they can go into union with someone. That someone could be you or someone else. You know, a union in regards to finding their true soul family, possibly getting married and having a child. Things that they were conditioned to believe that they would never have. Yeah, look. Judgment. Breaking free. You know, people being judged for how they treated this person. I done a video on, you know, someone is angry that you have influenced someone to step into their power. This could be an actual part 2. You may want to go and check that out. I'll leave that video in the description box below. I'm giving myself more work now, but yeah, I'll do that. Because it's for you, butterflies. Yeah, they're seeing whoever this person is. This could happen in the future, or it could be happening now. They are judging whoever they connected with, because they're seeing that when they were with these individuals, right, it's like they were in some type of cult or something. I'm feeling more like they were being brainwashed because they weren't in their power. And for some of you, they wanted to give these people the benefit of the doubt. It was sentiment. It was just not being in their power in some cases, and being easily manipulated and easy to be manipulated. And now they're, you know, weighing up the pros and cons of what they really aligned with. They're judging these people. They're seeing that these people may use a lot of manipulation to get by in life, or they use a lot of control with money, control with mothering energy. It could be someone's mum, it could be an ex-partner, it could be the mother of someone's child. Maybe this person was trying to control your person with money. Oh, our child needs this, our child needs that. you know, trying to rinse out their pockets so that they won't have enough to give to you, you know, so that you don't want anything to do with them, so that the connection breaks down. Okay, someone tried to keep them in a codependent situation, offering them money as a means to bind, or someone was trying to use smegs as a weapon. That was the ultimate thing that they were trying to use over this person's head. Or they were trying to, yeah, they may have been trying to buy smegs or something of that sort, and maybe your person wasn't aware of it, and when you showed up, you showcased the true value of someone wanting to be connected to you, not just for that. So it's like you have shown this person that, oh, you were being used by that person. Could be like a person in a relationship where the person's just using them for money. So they're sleeping with the person and then they're giving that person money, right? And then you may have highlighted that you don't need to pay me, like, you know, I like you as a person. It's something of that sort, you know, you're showing this person, because maybe that's how they thought relationships operate. I have to buy people things, I have to give them money, or no one's going to want me, or something of this sort. Something of that sort. But this person is now seeing that they were in a like toxic dynamic, and when they were aligned with this person or these people, they weren't successful. I'm not saying you have to align with people to become successful, but there's something about them not being them not reaching certain milestones. They're not, you know, maybe them not having confidence in some cases, or them not achieving what they set out to achieve. When they were aligned with this person, they started to notice that things started to go downhill in their personal life and in their career. They were losing passion, they didn't have excitement, you know. They're starting to see now, yeah, look, the Emperor card, seeing the truth about who a person wasn't. Someone tried to present like they were an emperor-like energy. You know, they were that big boss. They were that leader. This is Aries energy. Aries are part of the leader group alongside Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. This person is a fake leader, and they have now exposed that. They don't embody leadership traits, but they had this person, your person, convinced that they were. It was all a facade. And by them pretending to be a leader, what happened was your person looked up to them, moving away from their own leadership qualities, making your person think that they needed to be aligned with them to be seen as powerful, when in actual fact being in line with them would actually destroy their reputation. Yeah, look, they started to see that their involvement with this person damaged their reputation.